What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Starcraft 2 video. This one was played at Blizzcon, which is the global finals of Starcraft 2. Spawning here in the bottom left-hand corner of Lost and Found LE, playing with the red Protoss pieces. He's a fan favorite and a very great Protoss player on the WCS Pro circuit. His name is Neeb. And his opponent spawning in the cross position, playing with the blue Terran pieces. He is an incredible force to be reckoned with the Terran pieces, and is continuing to do that year in and year out. His name is TY. So, guys and girls, this series and game in particular was played at the at BlizzCon, which is of course the global finals of StarCraft 2, the biggest event of the year for these guys. And this series was game, what was of course, in the group stages, which was, this is actually Group A, and it's a best of 3. So essentially, guys, every game, of course at BlizzCon counts, but especially that within the group stages, because you want to make sure that you win your games, win your group stage games. It is very important in the later stages of the tournament. So, that being said, there's going to be a very early probe scout. I've been seeing this more and more from Protoss players. Really getting that probe scout is very important, just to see if there's any types of cheese that the Terran player may try, similar to a 3 barracks all in, or even just going for 1 barracks rush across the map somewhere. But nonetheless, it does not look like that is going to be the case here with TY. But Neeb is going to go ahead and get his natural nexus down. He's got a gateway as well as a cybernetics core coming up here. And it looks like he's playing a pretty standard game. TY got his barracks, and now he's, of course, refinery into the natural command center. Went ahead and got his orbital command, of course, and got that barracks into, of course, the factory now. So we're gonna start, seeing those techs of choice by both players. Looks like a Stargate's gonna be coming out of Neeb. I do like that decision a lot, actually, to get that Stargate out. And we'll have to see what unit he decides to use. I'm assuming, obviously it's probably going to be, Oracle play, but we may see Phoenixes. I'm not, it's hard to tell, at least at this point. Most likely, I would say Oracles, but Phoenixes can, of course, in big numbers, can take out your entire economy in a matter of seconds. Nonetheless, though, we are going to get a proxy starport, and this is going to get interesting with TY. He is going to have a proxy starport, which I'm assuming we're going to get liberators that are going to probably come into that main base, most likely, and then from there, maybe try to take out some of that mineral line. Looks like he's deciding to get to go for a medevac instead. Very interesting. I wonder what his decision making is here. I'm wondering, he's probably going to go ahead. He's got a few of these Hellions. Maybe he's going to fly those down and going to send that medevac into the main base with some Hellions. Very interesting decision making. I was thinking it was probably going to be a Liberator, but does not look like that's the case, guys. Got a couple more gateways coming out of Neeb. It does look like the Oracles is going to be that tech of choice here. He's going to start flying across the map with that Oracle. And it does look like 3 of those Hellions are going to be flying into the main base location. There's not much defense here, to be honest with you. There is really not much here. And those Hellions are going to start moving in, and they're going to start taking out some of these probes. Looks like there is a couple of Adepts as well as a Stalker here. The Oracles are, of course, out on the map now. Third Nexus is going to be coming up here for our Protoss player. It looks like a Viking's coming out now. So the Viking looks like it's probably going to try to shoo away at some of those Oracles. More and more of these Marines are going to be coming out now, and we're going to start seeing some siege tanks. Another barracks is going to be coming up as well. So it does look like a Liberator is going to be coming out of that starport. So I'm wondering if our Terran player may get a little bit aggressive with that, with the Liberator. That would be interesting to see. Maybe he goes up into the main base location. Not much defense at all here. Now, he does have a couple of units that could shoo away at some of these units. But at the same time, guys, looks like we're kind of setting ourselves up for a pretty macro-focused game here. Twilight Council's coming up. We do have the Forge up as well. And then the robotics facility as well. So, Phoenix is going to see exactly what's going on. This Liberator is pretty much going to be shut down relatively quickly, I think. Does look like he may get a couple of kills, though, on some of those, on a few of those probes. Beautifully done, actually, by TY. He is getting a lot of value. Very nicely done, as well as Neeb was probably a little bit, you know, preoccupied on the opposite side of the map, on the opposite side here over at his third base location. A little bit of some pressure coming in here by TY. TY is really taking the fight to his opponent right now, and I love how TY is playing this thing right now. Stimpak's going to be coming up here, and then what this is forcing Neeb to do is make more and more probes. So looks like we are going to start seeing some Immortals come out. +1 is going to be started here out of the Forge. So looks like, as I said, it looks like a macro-focused game is probably what we're going to get, unless we see some further aggression here by TY. He's getting that engineering bay up, but he has not made that third base yet. So very interesting, you know, decision-making by both these players so far. Stimpak's coming up, as I said, and you know, we're starting to see some Marine Marauder medevac, as well as you know, some siege takes thrown in there as well. But I like this composition a lot, and here's the thing. The longer you give Neeb, the harder it is going to be to deal with this army, especially because he's on 3 bases now versus the 2 of TY. And yeah, this could get a little bit scary if TY does not go for this push right here and right now, pretty much, or very, very soon. We're approaching, we're getting closer and closer to that, you know, 8-minute mark. And I gotta say, you know, there's a lot of production going on right now for our Terran player. It does look like he is going to start moving out here. There's a decent army, though, here for Neeb. And as I said, the longer this game goes, the scarier this army is about to get. It does look like Neeb is going to be shooed away here, at least for the time being. He is trying to just see if that, you know, if that command center is going to be going down at any time or another, trying to get the cancel on it. And it does look like he is going to do exactly that. Very nicely played here by Neeb. TY is going to start moving in to that third base location here. And here we go. It does look like these armies may very well clash here shortly. Blink is being researched right now, and it looks like those +1 upgrades are starting to try to finish up here. Beautiful force fields right here by Neeb. Absolutely shutting this push down, at least for the time being here. GG is called, and TY has to GG out of this game versus Neeb, who just played that. I mean, that engagement absolutely perfectly. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between Neeb and TY, and if you did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.